Hello everybody, it's Charlotte here, or Momma Char. Welcome to another video on this channel. And I want to say thank you to Blair White, if you guys don't know who she is. I know she's a controversial YouTuber to a lot of trans people, but she made a video today and I really want to kind of like put my point out in my life of what's been going on, because it's kind of giving me the courage to speak up. So to a lot of people, it's not that I just decided, oh, look, my eyes opened, like, now I want to talk about this subject. No, it's been something that's been in my mind probably since day one of my transition. Okay, so I started transitioning at 21 years old, and which means I had 21 years of my life as a different person. The last 2.5 years are very small compared to how many years were before. And I'm not going to be speaking anybody's names, no positions, no nothing. I'm just going to say family members for who they are. I want family to watch this video. I want them to. I'm not afraid for people in my family to watch it. I think it's something that I think a lot of people need to see, because it does happen in the community a lot. We as trans women and trans men and non-binary people, gay, bi, lesbian, stuff like that, we all have to deal with this. And I don't think there's any person that's part of the community that actually have not gone through at least a percentage of what others have gone through. Some people worse, some people not as bad. But there is this one thing about my transition that has kind of pissed me off for a long time. And I didn't want to talk about this, and I wanted to, but I just couldn't say anything. I was too worried about what others will think, and that's something that I really shouldn't be doing. I have lied on my channel and said that I have a supportive family, and I to some extent I do. I'm not going to say I'm completely around people that are not supportive. And I've said this in multiple videos, trying to help people elaborate and trying to help people get help or seek the right people in their lives when they're transitioning. And that's something I have done very well of. But I can't say that my life with my family has been very perfect. When I first came out, it took about 6 months before I actually decided to do something, and nobody had reached out to me. 2 family members have reached out to me since then, and at that time, and they was wondering how I was doing. I can understand. At first, people are probably uncomfortable. People probably don't know how to talk to me. People are probably wondering, and it makes sense. But there has been 2.5 years since I said those words, I'm transgender. It has been 2.5 years since I've said that. And the problem with everything that's been going on lately is that people have still kind of made themselves the victim of my transition. And that's the problem here. So I've said a lot of things, and if you guys follow me on social media like Facebook, you'd probably know that I've been going through a lot of shit when it comes to people turning their backs on me for the sake of winning an argument or for the sake of hurting me. I'd rather be called a B word, I'd rather be called a whore, I'd rather be called something different than be called a dude. And it's something that people use against me all the time. Typically, people that are supporters, that said they were supporters. People that supported. Family members, friends, some of my Charlotteers. People that I completely said were so close to me. And they have turned their back on me when an argument comes by. And it's something that really pisses me off. That's just one of the things. It's not all of it. Obviously, since I've came out, my connection to my family has been very much severed. I haven't had one person come to visit me from my family that I grew up with for 10 years of my life come over to see me for whatever reason. And they say, oh, well, we're busy. And I understand people are busy with their lives. But how many times have they come to this place, this city where I live in, that's 75 miles north of where they live, and come to see me to say hi, at least for fucking a couple minutes? Never. And I still make my time to go down to my hometown to go visit people, because I know that deep in my heart, I'm going to be the bigger person here. I care about family more than anything. I think family is such a great thing, but people tend to throw my gender into a position that I shouldn't be positioned into. My gender is not that big of an issue or not that big of a position in my life. Who I am as a person is that. My gender is who I represent myself as. I ride my own body, which means it took me a little while for me to accept even my own self. And that took me maybe a month or two. But why is it taking people that didn't even live in my life for that long, weren't even around me for so long, to accept me? A lot of people have turned their backs on me, and I just cannot stand to not say something. I've had family members that say that they're very big supporters, go off and tell me that I'm a different breed because I'm trans, and all these trans people are a different breed, and I'm just a stereotypical gay dude. And it really, really gets to me because these people are the ones that supported me. How many times have I been talked shit about that I had to figure out through voice recordings of these people behind my back that were telling me that they were proud of me. Then when I confront them about the matter, they try to make me look like I'm the bad person and they're the victim. Not once have I been told by a family member that talked crap behind my back, sorry. I've allowed them to come back into my life and things didn't get better. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. It's hard to talk like this because I get I lose my air. And the amount of contact from my family is 0 to less than nothing. I get family to contact me, 2 people of my family members contact me here and there. And I'm going to be straight up honest because I don't want to throw everybody in my family under the bus because it's not the case. That's not the case. There are some family members that do support my posts, that do comment on my stuff, that do support me. But 95% of them, no. And I'll tell you guys what. When I first started my Facebook, my likes, and I know it's likes, I know it's feedback, I know it's just numbers, but it makes a big difference. When I first started on Facebook, I was getting 2 to 5 likes per post. I was getting 7 to 12 likes per picture post. Since I transitioned, I get 20 to 60 likes per post, and I get 50 to 120 likes per picture post, which is a big difference, obviously. I gained a lot of support since I came out. I gained a lot of people that consider themselves family to me because they are supporters. And I've become this person that has been somewhat of a role model to a lot of people. And, even though those numbers have gone up, there's always been something that changed. When I was getting those low numbers as my old self, a lot of those numbers were people that were my family. People that were there to say, congrats, mijo, at the time, and I'm here for you, mijo. But now that I'm me, these people have completely stopped supporting my posts. They don't tell me, oh, Charlotte, I don't agree with you. They don't tell me, oh, Charlotte, I can't accept this. Oh, Charlotte, help me understand. They just ghosted me. My life is a lot different than some other trans people. I didn't get disowned. I got ghosted by a lot of my family. A lot of people that I go to my hometown to go see tell me, oh, we care so much about you. We're always wondering about you. We're always worried about you. But not one time have they ever opened up and came to my inbox or commented or liked any of my posts. These are the people that I get very cautious about because I understand that people have different opinions. If you don't accept me being trans, fine. Everyone has their own opinion. Don't ever lie to me and treat me like you're my best friend, like you're my favorite family member, but then behind my back you don't say nothing but talk crap, or you just don't support anything I post. I have posted hundreds of pictures because, girl, I am a very big head. I love myself now. I am very excited. If you guys haven't figured out, the amount of pictures I post up is almost every day. I post the pictures every single day because of how happy I am for who I am and for finally being able to see myself in a better light. No family member that I feel like was supportive back then is supporting me now. And there are some, they're very, very, very few, pinch amounts. It's hard. It's really hard. Because these people treat you like a friend when you're around them, tell you, oh, well, we need to go visit you. We need to go hang out. Every time they're in my hometown, in my city, I don't ever get calls or messages and if anything, if I do, it's usually when they're leaving my city and going back home. That's when I get my contact. And I'm not trying to attack my parents, but when I go to my hometown and I go to my house that I grew up in for 10 years, it fucking hurts to see that there's no pictures of me anywhere. And even though I am transgender, and maybe to them they might see as a very, they see me as, I don't want to see my pictures up there. But never once have I been asked, let's take a picture now so we can have something to put up for you. My pictures are nowhere on that wall as far as I have seen. There's pictures of everybody else but me. This is the house I've been living in. I saw pictures of me put in a dresser. And don't get me wrong, guys. Maybe they are see it as like, oh, she doesn't want to be seen this way, so she probably doesn't want to see her pictures on up here. They're memories. I've learned after a while to accept and love my past just as much as I love moving on. I love my past. Everything about it. But it's hard that I come to my hometown and it feels like nobody gives a shit that I'm there. They just play this part of, hi, Charlotte. Hi, how are you doing? We care about you so much. We love you. And then like behind, when I leave, it's like, who cares? There are so many family members on my social media that follow me and don't even say anything to me. Don't even comment. Don't even like any of my posts. Don't say anything, but they'll like everybody else's posts. And just to imagine that some of these people have said that they looked to me as a brother at the time, back then. I've had cousins that turn their back on me and talk shit to me and call me a dude because of the fact that I got in an argument with them over something that I did not agree with them on in a living situation that wasn't positive in their life. It was negative stuff. But I got called a dude because people want to low-end you. They get the toys that you've given them and they throw them back at you because that's how life is. People are so keen to attacking people with the lowest points of their lives. It's hard. I never talked shit about anybody. I never told anybody that anything. I never used anybody's weaknesses to attack them. My God, I'm losing air. It's pissing me off. There's so much things, guys. You know, when I lived in my own apartment, and I had an apartment for 6 months, if you guys don't remember that, I had no family members come and visit me. Zero. I had no visitors, if anything, at all. 0 visitors. I had one friend show up once. But ultimately, after work every day, I'd come home to being alone. And after a while, I grew lonely. That every time I came to my hometown, I was told that they'd see me, they'd come visit me, they'd do all this. But every time they were in my city, they would text me telling me that they're on their way going home and they're okay. The last time anyone has come see me from my family over here, for the sheer fact of seeing me, it's been like 3 years, guys. It's ridiculous how some people can be. If you don't accept me, don't accept me. Just tell me that. Don't play this part as if you're a supporter. Leave that to the Charlatteers, the people that don't even know me that come over here and support, that have liked my my posts and have commented on them and have shown their support and love to me. That's my family. I had to let go of people that didn't care and gain something better. And that's my Charlatteers. It's my family. It's the people that come to my videos and come to my Facebook that support me, comment, message me. They've done more to me in the past 2.5 years than a lot of my family members have. At least they don't sit there and say, it's hard for me to get over the fact that you're trans. It's hard for me to get over the fact that you used to be this person. Because they're holding me down to who I used to be. They forget that there's a thing called moving on. It's like saying, I can't see you working at this one job because you worked at McDonald's for 5 years. Who takes 2.5 years to see past that? I don't know. I I'm the kind of person that I've lost a lot to where I could really believe that letting go of something isn't a big deal. And it's not. It's not a big deal. To me, it's not anyways. I could let go of people. But there is a point in time that I want to let you guys know a lot of trans people have to go through this. Sometimes it's fucking worse than me. And I hope you guys get through it. I really do. I really hope people stand up and say something. And until then, if people watch and they start feeling uncomfortable around me, I'm still going to be going to my hometown. I'm still going to see family because I'm better than that. I love my family. If someone came out a certain way, I wouldn't give a shit. I'd still treat them like the way they are supposed to be treated. I'd still talk to them. I'm going to be honest with you. Am I the best at talking to people? Absolutely not. I can't just be like, hey, I'm here still to everybody. I'm not that kind of person. And yes, hey, maybe someone's like that too. Maybe these people are like that too. But to me, I would like to at least have a word of support for once in my life from my family. I would for once like to see someone come visit me for once and not the other way around. People have told me that they visit me, they support me and all that stuff, but they're not in my life. And you know, these people are the ones that talk shit about my family that I wasn't around saying, yeah, they're never here. But I see the true picture. With that being said, guys, I'm going to let you guys off right there. I don't want to make the video too long. I hope you guys understand and you guys come to understand me on the fact because stuff like this is not easy. Family members are extremely, I hold extremely near and dear to me. And this will probably be my last depressing post I ever make in a while. So I hope you guys are at least taking it. I hope you guys took this video in the right way. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Charlotte, cheers. You guys are awesome. You guys are so amazing to me. Thank you for being here for me throughout this all. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Lots like tater tots. Bye.